Are you an indie podcast or content creator looking to reach a wider audience? Look no further. Introducing Podcastic, the ultimate podcast network designed exclusively for indie creators like you. At Podcastic, we believe in the power of unique voices and fresh perspectives. We're here to amplify your passion and creativity, connecting you with a growing community of engaged listeners who crave original content. Podcastic is more than just a platform. It's a support system built for indie podcasters, offering a range of resources to help you succeed. From tailored promotional campaigns to professional production assistance, we're here to help you shine. Our intuitive platform makes it easy for you to be seen and heard. We do all the heavy lifting for you. You just show up and create. Plus, with our advanced analytics, you'll gain valuable insights into your audience's preferences, allowing you to refine your content and grow your fan base. Ignite your passion, expand your reach, and thrive with podcasting. Visit our website at www.podcasticlife.com to get started. Podcasting, the home for indie podcasts and content creators.
I pray that my love for you is bigger than what my parents have.
So you must be my daughter's new friend?
Candy, let me ask you a question.
Oh, so this him? This the man that comforts you more than me?
Mama, all men ain't like daddy.
That's not fair!
Rise and grind, morning show at 9:15 a.m. Monday through Friday, great conversation, guest appearances, 'cause you experience us on the cusp of blowing up. Boom. Wake up, wake up. Rise and grind, morning show.
All right, you already know what time it is. Welcome to the Rise and Grind Morning Show, y'all. We do this every Monday through Friday. We are here again. It's a great day, and I'm living that pie life, baby. Anyway, what is that buzzing in my ear? And why? Oh, it's the heater. And why is it raining? No, those hand claps. I'm sorry. Don't worry about it. We
Turn it off?
tell our people on Facebook and YouTube.
Do we need to turn it off?
No, you could.
Good, because I'm not about to.
It's
cold outside.
It is cold outside. Shout out to Mr. Frost who came through this morning.
Miles, that ain't even cool.
Mr. Frost, he was cool with me. I mean,
I was in that mess last night.
oh, you really?
I was in the sun last night.
Wow.
Salty. I went to go see the Lions win.
Oh, you drove out there?
No, I'm talking about I was out somewhere else.
Gotcha.
I saw the Lions win, but it sounded like I was
So,
like I was somewhere.
so my friend called me Thursday night, like, "Hey man, you ain't coming?" Like, what you talking about? He said, "I thought you said you got an airplane ticket to Washington." I said, "Oh, yeah, I did."
My cousins were there.
I was in the hospital. He was like,
It was
"What?"
a lot of Detroit people.
Yeah, Detroit was so deep in Wednesday.
Detroit's been basically
in Washington.
traveling. They've been traveling with the Lions, so that's cool. I might go somewhere.
It's like the second year they've been doing
It don't really matter. I mean, like, I don't play football. I watch it, man. I know what's going on.
Of course, you don't win touchdown.
No, I know. I thought it was one flag on the play. It was actually a flag on the play.
What did it
Holding.
mean? Okay,
It
what
was a
is
flag on the play. That's a take. No, what is that? What are you doing?
Pass interference.
Oh, I didn't see that. I thought that was.
You had a Chanie?
Whatever. She didn't know.
I was gonna say interception.
She didn't. No, but it was actually one. It was actually one that should have been a flag on the play. They didn't call the flag. I'm like, that's a flag.
Shout out to people watching us on YouTube, our YouTube family.
What's up, YouTube?
YouTube, yes. They just seen. I just seen you there.
Oh, that was me.
It was a delay. Yes, today is a great day. It's a good weekend. Shout out to the snow. I love the snow.
No, stop being.
Okay.
Your birthday coming up.
She was slow. She was slow and quick on that one.
Miles, what are you doing for your birthday?
I don't know. I mean, I really don't want to do nothing for my birthday. I'm only
Good. Don't expect nothing.
I'm only gonna be 50. I'm only gonna be 54. I really want to do. We doing the pancakes and podcasts and.
Stuff like that.
We doing the podcast and pancakes on November 15th. I'm just gonna do a birthday breakfast, I guess. So November 15th, because I don't want nobody coming out there, because it's gonna be snowing that them couple days.
Yeah, y'all probably won't see me.
Yeah, we'll see.
Y'all see me on FaceTime. Just snowing up and down.
First of all, you act like it's a lot of snow. It was not a lot of snow.
It wasn't the snow, it was the drive and it was icy. That's a lot. That's the problem. I'm sliding all over the place. Like I got on silk pajamas.
Oh, that's what you mean.
Don't worry about what I'm
I can imagine you being a goofy romantic.
Me being a goofy romantic? Actually,
Yeah.
I'm not goofy romantic.
Oh, really?
I'm not goofy.
You a seducer, huh?
My private life is private. What are we talking about today?
Oh, you talking about that thing. She be
My
acting
private
funny.
life is private.
So anyway, your
It
private
will
life
always
ain't
be.
private.
It is private.
As long as you live in Michigan, it ain't nothing private.
Nobody
in
knows
Michigan.
anything.
I know where you was at last night.
Where was I?
Don't worry about it.
Because you don't know. He don't even know.
Hey,
People
look.
be trying to see what information.
Okay, like,
Hey,
you
look,
don't
we
even
be
know
checking
where
the
I was.
temperature. Like,
You don't know.
Well, anyway, the other slalom voice that you're hearing right now, none other than Chanie Chan.
She didn't even put herself on camera today.
She
I
killing
know
it.
why.
I know why.
The
'cause
lashes.
her lashes is lashing. I told her I like it both.
No, she didn't do it.
I like her face like that. I said, she look cuter.
So last night,
Uh-huh.
the guys were basically saying that they really like women that wear their hair and no lashes.
Yeah.
I don't know how many times they got to keep telling women like they prefer
I'ma tell you
no
why.
hair
I'ma
and no lashes.
I'm gonna tell you why. Cause a couple of my friends got caught. The girl didn't wear lashes and some lashes. And anyway, that's all. So hey, listen, y'all. Today's a good day. Brittany, how was your weekend?
I had a good weekend.
Cool.
Really good weekend.
Shout out to the Lions who whopped their
They
ass.
definitely whooped some tail.
Ooh, and shout out to them booing George Trump.
Oh yeah, they were definitely booing him. I was
Oh,
like,
my
why is
God.
everybody booing?
They
And I'm like,
boo-
oh, he's on TV. Because he want to have a conversation during the game. Like, why weren't you talking during halftime?
And did he? I didn't know when he.
No, they were playing and he was having a conversation, so they would go back and forth. I'm like, nobody wants to hear what you're talking
Shay, I and your name.
about. He said that he was I think he said he was a tight end.
He had a tight end.
No, he played a tight end. Though I don't know what that is, but I know it's on the football team and I believe it's on the offense.
Yeah, good
Am I correct?
Good answer. And 9 out of 10 though, a tight end is always one of the tallest players on the offensive
It
side.
doesn't matter because I don't really know football. I know basketball.
Okay.
So it
Well,
doesn't-
it's only 5 players on basketball teams. Ain't
10 out there, so you can't get it wrong.
And 2 of them is the same.
Y'all got like 100 people on the football field.
One called a forward, power forward, right?
It's a small forward. Power forward.
Okay. And then what about
Just
the guy?
small forward is technically still a guard. So
All
you
right.
got the point guard, shooting guard. Small forward.
Rhea
power
says
forward.
you can also watch the Rise and Grind show
Thanks,
over
Rhea.
here
What's
too.
up, Rhea?
Thank you. I think Rhea's she got 2 phones over here watching them.
Who is Rhea?
Miss Rhea. Shout out to Calvin. We just seen you starting to fight on YouTube. We seen the fight. You had
He was
a fight
fighting in church.
We seen that. It's what up, though, Mark? Good morning.
Hey, Mark. The women.
The women's. Shout out to Mark. Mark look like he's a secret agent right there. Greetings, Dorian.
Right there. Hey, what up, Doran? No, Mark B.
Mark.
Women. I've never seen no man be so excited to see women.
Well, I mean,
He's excited to see women all the time.
me too. I don't blame him.
I don't want to know. I'm done. I quit.
Mark be having a smile on his face like, ooh, I can't. Ooh, I'll rip her clothes off right now.
He's like, do you need some help with that? I can get the door for you.
Mark is very
I'm like, Mark, she's a married woman. Oh, I didn't see the ring. Well, look for that first.
And shout out Mark, because Mark, I seen what you were saying, bro. Wow,
Okay.
incredible.
Whatever.
I like her too. Anyway, so when we was covering the conference, there was a lot of fascinating people there telling us how to get some finances. Oh, Brittany was there
I was there. I was there on Wednesday.
on Wednesday. Thursday, I got so sick I just walked away.
Well, you weren't feeling good on Wednesday.
No, really wasn't. Especially in the beginning of the day. Later, as I ate something, got something on my stomach.
It was definitely an informative conference.
Calvin, don't worry about it. We'll talk to you about that later.
Yeah, it was a good conference. I enjoyed it.
Cal, like, what church?
Send it to him.
I can't. I probably misdid it. Anyway, so today we got a very special guest in the building. But before we introduce her, we want to introduce our engineer on the ones and twos, bringing us to you none other than Miss Chanie, who don't have a camera, but she has a microphone. Say hello to the people. We got
Hey everybody! Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Oh, you thought you weren't gonna say nothing? I know what it is. She told that little boy of hers, like, I don't even be on there. They don't even be having me on. They mistreat me. So, no.
Oh, she? Never mind.
Go ahead, Brittany, tell her.
I was like, tell her. What she say?
Tell her.
Her private life is her private life.
Oh, about times. Until she say something about diabeticals. Women's give me life. I know
Shout
that's
out
right,
to that, Mark.
Women's give me life.
It's a woman.
So, Chanie,
Shout out to Soul TV.
Can you please introduce our guest for today?
Yes. So today, we have a very special guest. We have Miss Shatoya Smith.
Yay!
And she's going to be coming on talking about her walk and her journey with the autism community, and just kind of giving us more information, allowing us to know the importance of advocating for it, and just informing us. So thank you for coming on.
Thank you guys for having me.
No problem.
Welcome. When you're dealing with autism, I know it ain't an easy task, and some people are like, oh, it's regular. No, it's not. I have a few friends that have children that have autism, and it'd be like half and half. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's different. They call it on the spectrum.
Yeah, I'm not talking about the parents. I'm talking about the parents, because sometimes they act like they sane, then, you come out on the wrong day. Like, no, it's not a good time. I'm like, okay, well, let's come back and get some tea. All right.
Do we really know what autism is? Like, have they really kind of defined it?
It's a spectrum.
Okay.
It's a neurological disorder.
Okay.
It's a lifelong neurological disorder.
Okay.
That's the simplest way I could put it.
Okay. Because no one can really give you like a definition or.
Yeah, because they're not really sure.
Nobody's sure at 100%.
They're still learning. They're still learning about it, and as the information comes out, there's more categories, more classifications, more descriptions, more this and that. But yeah.
Well, I got a question because, like I said, I got quite a few friends that have children with autism. At one point in time, when I was coming up, a lot of people was born with Down syndrome, right? Mm-hmm. Now I'm seeing less and less of Down syndrome and the spike on autism.
Yeah.
Because autism has a spectrum. Mm-hmm. I be telling people how all of us on a particular spectrum at the end of the day, because all of us got something wrong. Even like we grown functional adults, but it's something that makes us be distracted and go into a whole nother level of thinking. Because people thought I was declared as LD when I was in middle school and up to high school, because I had certain things. Like when in high school, I didn't like men talking to me with gray hair, because it reminded me of the guy who beat my mother. You know what I mean? So if somebody talked to me older, I just look at them like they crazy. Like, Miles, go to the office. Now, if I had the intelligence to go to the office, what made you think I was an LD student, right? I think people put certain things on children and with their own ideology. Yes, there's some children that's on the spectrum, and how wide is the spectrum?
Very, very wide. And that it's interesting that you say that because, excuse me, I'm working on a book right now, and it's talking about paradigms, the paradigms of parenting. So when we grow up, we're influenced by different things. So that shapes our perspective. That shapes how we view whether we're successful or not successful, whether we're smart or not smart, whether we're beautiful or not beautiful. And a lot of parents that have children on the spectrum, oftentimes I see they feel like they're failing. And it's not necessarily that they're failing, it's just that their paradigm is stuck in this box. And that's where society puts autism in a box. But it's so much bigger than that. It's so much bigger than that. And the only way that there will be a change is if we change the paradigm, change our thinking, change our perspectives on autism, the community. Because I say this all the time. Autism is a community issue. It's not just that family has it, it doesn't affect me. It does. Because these people are part of your community.
Right.
Yeah, for sure. I know, like, even they were saying, like, police even need to have some training when it comes to autism and dealing with people and things like that, because there was a story of a guy, I think he was like 6'4", and he was autistic, and they were afraid for him because he was black too, so they didn't know, and they didn't know how to handle him. It was another story. It was a guy who got lost. And he was trying to find his way back home, but he was talking to his sister. So he was like he was on FaceTime, and he was like showing videos of where he was, and they ended up beating him up.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
He ended up getting beat up, and it's like, you just don't know. And I agree with you saying, like, it is a community thing because we never know what's going on.
I definitely agree with you that police need more training on autism, just mental disorders in general. I work for the police department, so I'm not gonna.
You can just, I got you. I'll say it. I'll be the mouthpiece.
Yeah, but there's always room for improvement, and
Absolutely.
I can honestly say that there are programs that are in place.
Okay.
But they're learning.
Yeah, because I don't think they handle people with mental disorders very well.
And I would like to say, shout out to the Detroit Police Department. We are probably one of the most community-based major city police stations or organizations in this country that actually acts as a community. Like, you know what I mean? Detroit Police Department is one of the safest police departments in the country. When you deal with community, you don't have people shooting black kids in the back, and they'll whip your ass.
They definitely gonna fight you.
They definitely gonna, they don't put the 1-2s on you.
Yeah, they're still from Detroit.
Yeah.
They gonna fight.
Yeah.
But you're right, they're not quick to pull the gun out as much as they fight.
And they're helpful. Like
they are.
As far as what I've seen from
nice
New York, Chicago, Philadelphia, Houston, police officers.
Well, I didn't
Detroit
experience anything bad in Houston, but I guess I was with the black cops. So.
I think you was too, and plus they probably was on your head.
Well,
but
they were nice to look at.
But as she said though,
I'm sorry.
But there are some children who have autism to where some of them are violent, right? They don't know how to react or interact with other people that they don't know. That's one of the guys, black guys, who said it was big.
Yeah, and I think he might have been nonverbal, if I'm not mistaken. I think this was in Florida. I think this was a Florida case.
It was one kid that he just ran out the house, and he didn't have nothing. They shot him. Yeah.
Where was this? Do you know?
This was like in like southeastern area.
Wow.
Country. And he just ran out the house.
He just ran out the house and they just shot him.
Yeah, because, he's a big guy.
He was a big,
But they didn't know he had hands or nothing.
So Sherry Shepherd was saying that about her son. I didn't know her son was autistic, but she came out and she did an interview and she was saying that her son was autistic. And he's a big guy. And she didn't want to leave L.A. where she had her support system because she said you definitely have to have a support system.
Right.
And how important your support system is to move to New York. But she was afraid of that happening to her son. But she said that was actually the best thing for her because he learned to kind of navigate. And even though she still tracks him, he has a form of independence, which is what she is happy that her son can have.
Yeah.
And I think that's what every parent probably wants. I'm not a parent yet, but I can only imagine.
Yeah,
wanted my child to just have a form of independence.
I want my guy Walter to call in because he had 4 children with autism.
All 4 of them?
All 4 of them have autism. His last child, he probably learned more with his last child. You know what I mean? And again, like I said, if you was to have 10, if there was 10 degrees or certain things you need to be certified as having autism, he probably have 1 now. He's like she said, it probably would never leave. It's never gone. That was an argument that I wasn't trying to have with somebody. I ain't say he cured himself like this is like he got a common cold. But what we call autism and what we see how people act, what I seen him be, he's nothing like that now. You know what I mean? He walk up to you, shake your hand, look you right in your eyes.
But see, you got to remember, it's still a spectrum. So
Yes.
he might have been on a higher level of the spectrum before, whereas now he's on the lower end of the spectrum.
Yeah, I mean, so again,
So how do they do, like, the spectrum? Like, how is that kind of, I guess, measured in a way?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Okay.
I know when I went to get the diagnosis from his pediatrician, I brought him in for insomnia. He wasn't sleeping.
Okay.
And he would be up at 3 o'clock in the morning ready to go. And I'm like, look, I tried to adjust my schedule to fit his because I'm like, he's still young, so maybe he's just an early riser. But after a while, I was like, look, I told the pediatrician, I said, look, either he needs some medicine or I need some medicine because somebody got to go to sleep.
For sure.
So they did one of those milestone checklists.
Okay.
Is he doing this and that?
At this particular age.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, I have an older son who was pretty advanced. He did everything advanced. Shout out to Houston Genius. Houston! So he did everything so advanced that when Arlington came along, that's my son with autism, when he came along and he wasn't doing those things exactly on the same pace, I was like, oh, I got a regular pace baby. We good. Like, we're good. And I was always told growing up that kids grow at their own pace. So I didn't think anything of it. But they brought out that checklist. Does he do this and that? I'm like, no, not really. And then she said, I think he might have autism. I almost cussed that doctor out because I was in denial. I was in denial at first, but also I was not very educated on autism at the time. I didn't know people who had autistic kids, so I hadn't experienced it for myself. So when they said that, I was insulted. Not my baby.
I can only imagine nobody wants that for their child.
Because my friends said they thought when they first told them, they were like, oh, it's my fault. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm sure as a parent you would think that. Right?
Well, I mean, you would think that, but only God's plan gonna work. I don't care how you want to look at it. If you want to be an atheist or not, only God's plan is gonna work. You just have to be willing to receive it. You know what I mean? And a lot of parents do feel like it's their fault. Or where did they go wrong? And a lot of times it's the way our government poison us. Shit. We lucky we have a child that got both eyes. 2 ears and 1 nose, 1 mouth. Because and the bad part is we are constantly getting poisoned and we don't know what to do about it. When you think about autism, you have a lot of kids, like the spectrum's so wide.
Yeah, it's a pretty wide spectrum.
They don't even got names for it.
Yeah.
The only one I know is Asperger, right?
Yeah, and actually, they don't even call it Asperger's anymore. Because my best friend, her son, has what would have been Asperger's. I don't know what they call it now, but it's not even called it.
So, I have a question. But don't they have it now where you can start doing like early testings, like even in the womb?
Whoa.
So I did. It's funny you asked this because I thought about this after a while. I was asked if we wanted to do I think it was like a genetic testing when I was pregnant. And they said basically they would let us know with the results if our baby had disabilities or something like that. I don't remember exactly, so don't exactly quote me on this, but I do remember that I said no. And I said, we're going to love our baby regardless. So
yeah, I was told that they had where they can do like testing in the womb before the baby is even born now, like what
and
you
I
said.
I wonder what they exactly test for, like what genetically do they test for? I have no idea. That's something I'm a researcher, so I'm gonna look that up.
But that's like
Well, because I know some people. Yeah, never mind.
But like I said, my friend, all 4 of his children has autism, right? If y'all talking about genetics,
With the same, like him with the same woman.
With the same woman. With them having, I can understand if that happens. You know what I mean? Because we talking about, y'all talking about genetics, right? But if these people live a particular way or the same way in the same place.
Text message. Call me today urgent in a good way at your earliest convenience. Your text message. This is Miles. Walter Winesberry. You got it, bro. Your text message.
Okay.
Movie camera.
Shut up!
That just literally came out of nowhere. Like, Miles, like.
I'm sorry. You know, Siri, I think Siri got autism as well. Siri just say anything.
You know Siri is listening, right?
Yeah. Dorian said the only test was sickle cell in black women. Back in the day, that was definitely a thing before they had children.
Which is actually a recessive gene. It's not even a dominant gene.
So is autism a thing where a parent carry a particular gene?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they're trying to I don't know.
From what I've seen online, like I said, I like to do a lot of research, but a lot of it is genetics from, well, it could be from both parents, but a lot of it comes from the male side. Look it up, Google it. Don't quote me.
Well,
I'm not a doctor.
So this is no hit on men or anything.
No.
The reason why I was going to say that is because they were saying even when women have miscarriages, it has a lot to do with the man and his sperm. And even when you have morning sickness, it's really the men and the sperm. The body doesn't agree with his sperm, so it's almost as if like it's rejecting it. So they were saying that a lot of things they say is the man, and that's I'm not saying it, but
absolutely.
But they were saying a lot of things come from the actual man because the woman already has what she has because she's born.
That's it. Well,
so it's a matter of a man taking care of what
take care of
guys do.
Little sperm soldiers.
You got to remember the woman is. You got to remember the woman's purpose though, like the man is responsible for the procreation.
Yeah.
So I totally believe that.
Yeah. I mean, because really we're just the carriers of it, right?
Exactly.
So everything really does come from him. We're just we are receiving what he's giving us, right? So that was just in research that I was like with what she said. I was researching it as well, and it's really important. That's why it's important to take care of your body.
You're absolutely correct. A man who's when they checked out. Yeah, man carries the DNA of the child.
Yeah.
How that child turns
But that's
out.
nothing on men. We don't know.
No.
I was just saying, we don't know. But,
it's not
but I'm just saying.
hereditary. No, it's not very true. The red herring to keep us off the ball. I don't know what the hell he's saying.
What's going on? Nobody knows.
Oh, where them greens at?
But Miss Keisha, she agrees. She said it's a lot coming from the seed.
Yeah, it is based on the seed of the man.
I
the
have
man
my doctor, OB.
It's the seed.
She was saying that. She was saying that because she was saying a lot of women were coming in having issues getting pregnant, and she was saying a lot of the issues is not really the women, it's the men.
Yeah. And
she was like, well, that's because the men aren't, she went on a rant. So we're not going to have this conversation, but, that's what she was saying. She was, talking about her patients that were struggling.
Start taking care of their sperm cells. You know, one thing about, it's hard for us to control what goes on our sperm cells because we don't know the real chemistry of sperm cells, what they're made of. You know what I mean? If a man be in perfect shape, right? Mm-hmm. And just because he eats the right things and he's all muscular, right? And he so happened to bust one, and that don't mean his children. I mean the sperm cell to get to the egg. We don't know if he got a lazy eye or not. You know what I mean? But you don't know when it's born. Don't laugh. Don't laugh at me.
That didn't have nothing to do with the price of tea in China.
I'm pretty sure.
Miss Boone, I need to try some of your greens.
Please bring the greens.
Because I don't eat them, and I feel like you can change my life.
Yeah, she really can. She really can.
I feel like she can change my life.
But
So
she
I'm
only
interested.
open on Sundays, and I be.
She gonna have to make
Saturdays and
an extra day for me.
So, do you have an actual program that you're dealing with right now?
What kind of program?
With autism.
Oh, you mean like therapy?
Yeah.
Yes, my son, he attends ABA therapy, and we try to go as much as possible. Mm. He goes 5 days a week right after school. He has a very busy schedule. Well, most of our family has a very busy schedule, but he goes to school in the daytime. He gets his education, and then I pick him up early so that he can go to therapy and get his therapy in, because the therapy is really, really helpful for him. It teaches him the skills that he needs to be successful in school. Mm-hmm. So they kind of go hand in hand. Like, for example, he's in first grade. In kindergarten, my baby, he couldn't hold a pencil. He wouldn't sit in his chair. He was not motivated. If it wasn't about bubbles, he didn't want to hear it. So this year, he's actually able to identify his name. He's able to identify letters. He's able to hold his pencil. He's excited for school now. Oh. And before, he wasn't really, he didn't really acknowledge peers or other people in general most of the time. But now he interacts with his peers, and therapy is a really good thing. I would definitely recommend, if anybody has an autistic child, to please get them into therapy. It is very helpful. It's very helpful, and it teaches them basic skills. Even like holding utensils. He used to only just eat with his hands. He knows how to hold a fork, drink out of a regular cup, like things like that, like things that are so important to his daily life. And being independent.
Dope. So, when children begin to develop at a younger age, is there anything else you've seen that was unique besides the qualities that you didn't see in the average child? Did I say that right? Okay.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, let me just make sure I'm understanding your question. So, are you saying, did I see any signs besides?
No. So my friend, my brother Nate, he had a friend who called the president, right? Mm-hmm. When he called the president, they was like, the president called him back, like, not the president, but the White House called him back, like, did you call? Did you know you was calling? And he did his thing where he like, I'm not talking about, you know what I mean, and just hung up. And he called the president back again. So certain things, people have autism, not special powers, but they see things we don't see, that we deem that most people can do on an average basis, like call a phone number. Mm-hmm. But they call a phone number like, how you call this number? This number not even listed. Does that make sense?
A little bit. I hope I can answer this one right.
Do you see any other qualities other than?
So you're saying, okay, I get.
Do you see any other qualities other than what you would deem to be average or normal?
Something's like a special,
Yeah.
something special
okay, gotcha.
about that they do, or
Yeah.
I got you now.
Yeah.
Not hovering in the air. And
yeah,
shit.
something that's special.
If you do that, we go into the church. No. Well, my son, okay, so I have a musical background. I'm very, very, I went to DSA, shout out to DSA.
Shout out to DSA.
But he has a very, very good ear with music.
Okay.
And that's actually how he communicates with us. He's nonverbal, but he uses music to communicate, and it is the most amazing thing because he can, if he's not feeling well, he'll find the sick song from Coco Melon to tell me he's not feeling good. Like, he is able to, and then he's like a DJ. He'll go specifically to that one part, let it play, rewind it back, go exactly to that part. It's amazing. I wish I could do that. But
that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
So,
the special part.
Because this is why I truly believe autism is, it's nothing new, but it is new for our generation in that sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Because I think we're seeing such a growing number in it.
And so hypothetically speaking, just say hypothetically speaking, I'm just being weird. X-Men came out, right? Mm-hmm. And then all these people had these particular, or they don't have multiple powers. They only have one, right?
Well, I see what you're saying.
And they be concentrating. Now the government want to find out who they were because they did do tests on these kids.
Did you hear about the Telepathy Tape podcast?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so there's this podcast called the Telepathy Tapes, and this woman did basically like a scientific experiment on autistic kids and their moms. And she found out scientifically that these kids were able to read their mom's minds telepathically. And she's done scientific research, like literally put them in, you know, the scientific, whatever the scientific method is, but they have it on YouTube. I think it's on Apple. I came across it on YouTube as well. But if you are interested, it's very, very interesting because they could be in a different room and they would know what their parent is thinking. And I find that to be so interesting. Now that is a superpower.
Yeah,
that is a.
So I'm literally been thinking about this for years. I told people like, everybody having autism, right? I mean, that autism coming out is.
That's what I said. I'm saying you're seeing a growing number of it, and then of course, like you said, your friend had 4, and I told you I came across a lady the other day. She had all of her children were, you know. So it's like. I kind of see what you're saying, where you're going with it.
Yeah, like
because it's like the show Supercell.
Yeah, it's like Supercell.
They had sickle cell.
Like X-Men is just like
Gen V. That's a new show that's
all
out
of
now.
them is like.
Yeah.
But the ties to their parents, as I always say, find the parents because you can find the parents, you can find the child. They said that a while ago, right? So what you just said, it makes sense because, if the child is so in disarray, how can he have an attachment to the mother? I mean, so
I get it.
It's a lot that goes on. And again, I used to read so much. I'd be like, "There's no way you're gonna tell me that there's this many spectrums." And me as an adult right now is not part of the spectrum. Is me talking to spirits? Is that part of my spectrum? People who could talk to their ancestors and stuff like that. Is that a form of autism? You know, when I start looking at all the levels that the different people would be on, and they got different levels of what they would call special powers, or Black Lightning. I forgot what they call it. You watch Black Lightning?
I've seen it, yeah.
So, but they take the green light and then they get these particular powers. But anyway, yeah, I want to talk about no superhero shit right now. Let's talk about some real life shit. You are my
big superhero. You watch comic books.
Yeah,
we see who read the comic books. I should say.
I definitely read comic books. I read everything because the biggest truth is the one that's in front of you.
It's a comic book,
and also
and
the
they
biggest.
always hide it in the books.
Yeah,
that's the truth.
Yeah,
they definitely.
So you got a lot for Chanie. In the book.
Leave Chanie out of this.
I said I wasn't.
I told her she needs to do audiobooks.
No, Chanie.
If you don't want to read, just do audio.
She brilliant.
I think she should do audio.
I think she might be trying to hide her superpower.
She not hiding it. Just do audiobooks for Chanie.
I did not say that.
But, so I saw a video of a mother. I don't know, it was viral on Facebook, and she was basically having like a meltdown, and she was just talking about like the challenges of dealing with a child with autism. So like, can you kind of touch on that a little bit? I mean, so many people came and showed her love, but she had a real moment. Because sometimes you see videos, I know I do, because I'm watching reels and stuff like that, and I see women, they show the positive sides of it, and you know, the work that goes into it and how patient you have to be. But she showed the side where it's like, it's not difficult, it's easy, it's not easy, you know?
I've seen that video. Okay. And it hit me hard when I saw that video, because I was her. Okay. I was her at one point. I remember driving my son, teary-eyed, driving him to a doctor's appointment. I had to pull over because I couldn't see, because I was crying. Because I felt like that was the moment where I felt like, why is this happening to me? Why is this his life? Why? And we were going through just learning. We were still in the beginning phases of it, and it was such a struggle for us. But I will say, we do deal with a lot of things. One thing in particular that's touching my life right now is working and caring for a child on the spectrum. That's particularly hard because a lot of people don't understand, and not only do they not understand, they don't care. A lot of people are self-centered, and they don't care what you got going on. They just need this done. But I done been up all night with my kid. I still come in here smiling, doing my work. But it's very hard. It's very, very hard. And there aren't enough resources that I won't say like cater to, but that are supportive of that lifestyle. And I'm really hoping to see changes in the future, in the near future. And shout out to Mary Sheffield.
All right, shout out to Mary Sheffield.
I'm really hoping that we can get some things put into place for the city of Detroit, the residents, and a lot of these programs, because things like getting a break, respite care, a lot of these programs, we have them, but they're understaffed. If we could get some employment, training for these type of things, if we could get some type of help, like it's, like you said, a growing thing in our community with a lot of kids being diagnosed with autism. We need those resources to be available to us. We need the extra support. The things that we go through may not necessarily look like everybody else's struggle, but we're still struggling. Yeah. And we need help.
Well, that's dope that you bringing that to point, because when I hear people talk about autism, they don't be talking about resources, right? One thing I love about communities that come together, that they start to pull the right strings to make people start to listen. I do know about mental illnesses, and it's dealing with the state, right? I think there should be different type of funding. I think there should be state funding, city funding, community funding. Because everybody community do not react or act the same. You feel me? Like, I'm not gonna lie, but you've been in the autism community. Have you seen that many Indian autistic children?
I haven't, actually.
Have you ever seen that many Chinese, Arabic? The reason why I say that is because
that's what I start noticing. Yeah. I've only kind of been seeing.
That's why
you changed my paradigm.
But you're right. That's what I noticed, and that's why I said I started seeing things, and that was something that I noticed when Miles said. I saw a lot of like white and black, and I was like, okay, well, Because I just, it's like, why is, it's the question I'm asking, like, why is this happening? And that's the thing. I'm like, I haven't seen an Indian or.
No offense, I know it's a lot of Chinese person with Down syndrome. If I did, you probably couldn't tell anyway. But I was just saying.
Okay.
I'm just.
We was right there when we took it, But you're absolutely correct, right? And that's why I always kind of take an interest in what's going on in other countries, because it's like
it's nothing.
I'm not hearing these things
because one is listen, man. I learned two things. We use seasoning. They use herbs.
Yeah, and they do minerals.
And it comes from the earth. Okay, so hey Nicole, how you doing?
Hey Nicole.
The thing is, we use what our slave masters use. You feel me? That's why we be on bullshit a lot. You know what I mean? We only 13%, but we try to do what 70% of the country do. You feel me? It's not allotted for us to do that, and we think we're supposed to be a part of it. We should be a part of everything that God is in, and other cultures be what God is in.
Amen.
You feel me? They walk around roadside and pick up food, herbs to go to cook their meats, right? We looking for chemicals that we know is full of poison.
Yeah, no, but I mean, I'm glad that you mentioned that, because that was an observation that I had noticed, and because at first they was making it seem like it was just the boys.
My mother told me years ago, she said, Peter, I never saw a Chinese person with Down syndrome. I never seen a Mexican person with Down syndrome.
Well, at first they were saying Down syndrome was caused by old age or something like that. Now you don't even see that, because people have children, right? People are going. Well, see, I never believed that because of what was in the Bible. That's just me.
I don't believe nothing white folks tell me.
Oh, okay.
The reason why I don't, because they're lying. They talk everything that we learn from them. That's why we fucked up.
Some of us speak.
Majority.
She said, "Speak for yourself."
I be reading the books. I be reading. Okay. No, but I understand what you're saying. That's why I like to go read, because that was one of the biggest observations that I had saw, and I said, wait a minute, why am I not seeing these? And I'm not saying that it's not.
No,
but what I'm saying is, I see way more of.
You have some,
and for me, I'm starting to see more African Americans, Black Americans. I'm starting to see more blacks have this problem, because I'm like, black people wasn't having. We had other things going on.
But I just want to make sure that we know and we are aware that the first case of autism was a white man.
Yes.
Okay, and this was like in the 1960s, I think.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
So
I only heard of.
But listen,
they're not gonna broadcast.
Of course they're not.
You know?
But I'm saying, like, when I started noticing that it was more black women that was dealing with this issue, that's when I'm like, wait a minute, what's going on? Because you didn't hear about it.
Well, Nicole said in the state of Michigan, you can get funding for mentally impaired children till age 26. We have a dozen of resources.
For autism.
Yeah, for autism.
And Down syndrome.
Well,
and she said, I have taught TMI children for 20 years, and I have seen all cultures with Down syndrome.
No, I believe because
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that it's not
existing. But what we're saying that it's limited. If we only 13% of the country in our spectrum is crossing 13% of children in the spectrum, that's crazy. And there are other cultures that does get Americanized. Mm-hmm. There's other cultures. I know a Muslim, like, man, I'm only Muslim when I pray, right? And I just don't eat pork, but he drink liquor and all that stuff. But really, our eating habits, what we consume inside of our bodies, is going to be direct what comes out. So.
Can I clarify something real quick?
Sure.
I just wanted to.
Miles don't speak for me. Go ahead.
No, I just wanted to go back to Nicole's comment. Mm-hmm. When I was talking about the resources, I'm not just talking about the funding.
Right.
Because we're seeing more and more fundraisers for autism and things like that. Those things are good. Those things are needed. But what I was referring to in particular is the stuff like
education.
Yeah. Education. Respite care.
What is
daycare?
What is respite care?
Respite care is basically, it's like a caregiver if you need to run out and do an errand or something, because sometimes it's hard for like for example, we couldn't take my son to the grocery store at one point because it was so loud, and he would have a meltdown every time we went in the grocery store. So, we still got to eat. So, but a lot of people don't have that village. So respite care allows for a caregiver to come in and give that parent a break. It doesn't matter if you go to the movies, if you go shopping, if you go drive around your block for an hour. It gives you that time.
Right.
But the problem is a lot of these programs that are set in place for us have long waiting lists. Even with ABA, a lot of those ABA centers have waiting lists that are 6 months plus out.
Damn.
And it doesn't make any sense because of the amount of children that we have that are in need of these services.
Wow. Hold on one second. Call you on the air.
I want to know about the waiting list.
Miles. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Hey, Duran.
Oh,
I would like to agree a little bit with Miles was saying, and then the inquisitiveness of Brittany. Like she just said before, you have a waiting list. What is this telling you? Like Miles said before, and what I'm agreeing with him on is I don't believe nothing that devil, that clear community that we try to fit in so much. Why is it at first, that was 20 years ago, it was about ADHD and about putting your kids on a certain type of medication, Ritalin. And then these young people, it's the chemicals. My mother used to tell me when I was growing up, and she said, and you got to look at this now. You guys who are new mothers, you don't know what the schedules really are. They had adjusted them 40 years ago. That's why you don't see so many of my generation or even in the boomers that are autistic. You know why? Because they would space the vaccines out. You don't know what you're putting into your child. A child literally gets about 5 to 6 vaccinations. Am I correct? Before the year 2, right? Before they're 2 years old. Now think about all of these vaccinations. I don't never remember getting as many shots growing up, and they would space them out for years before they would give them to us.
Right. I was told I got 3.
Right. There are about 6 of them now before
5
the
or
age of
6.
2.
Yeah.
So you have to think about it. Listen, I'm on a statin, right? A cholesterol pill, right? It's in a full total recall. But I just had my cardiologist call me the other day and tell me, well, we need to up the doses on the same thing that they were recalling. So what are we really putting in our bodies? Notice that ever since we've had the COVID vaccination, my mother died of blood clots. Literally, she had a heart attack. I've had a stroke since I've had a vaccine. Blood clot. What are we really putting in our children and ourselves? What we're eating every day? You have at least 4 generations, 40, 50 years worth of young people who have been eating processed food for all of their diet. Processed.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I went to Subway last night, right? I'm like, I'm about to get a Subway sandwich. And as he was going through the meat and all that stuff, putting it on my sandwich, I'm looking at him like, that's crazy as hell. Just ain't nothing. Then he like, what vegetables you want? Like they hiding it with vegetables.
You're not even eating real flesh. Of the steaks that we're eating aren't even real steak. Look at the Miles. You remember a time where a wing bean was very small.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know.
Now all the wings are steroid out.
That's why I go to the halal meat market. I'm not gonna lie. I like to see the carcass when they cut it in half and all that. Make sure I'm getting me some.
If you're on a certain type of blood medication, like say you're taking something for high blood pressure, your head swells. There's certain type of drugs.
Yes.
They know that. So what are we really asking ourselves? Because like I said, 20 years ago, we wasn't even talking about autism. We were talking about ADHD. 30 years ago, you were dyslexic.
Yeah.
Miles, are you with me?
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about? Right. This is all by design.
Yes.
And that's why you have so many. And for the record, there are a lot more black children, and you have a lot of what they would call Native American. Who do you think they're giving the vaccines to? Who you think are the first ones? We have lost the entire Native American population in this country. They've been totally forgotten. So who else would be the new Tuskegee experiment? Look up their numbers of how autistic children are in the Native American world right now. Yeah. This isn't just by it's the dad, it's your seed. That's silly. We've been busting nuts and making people for the last 2,000 plus years. Matter of fact, way longer than that. Right. Well, no, my bad. 10 to 15,000 years. Are we really going to buy into this? Every 30, 40 years, we got a mental illness and we want to put it off, but we never challenge Big Pharma. We never challenge Purdue and all of these drug makers at all. And then they'll do these recalls that we don't pay attention to. Then you get a call from you to throw that out. It's the same thing.
Man, you starting to make me think about Children of the Corn. Get off this goddamn phone, Dorian.
Yo, all right,
bye. Thank you.
If y'all remember Children of the Corn, the artist is in a whole bunch of movies.
A lot of this stuff is in movies.
They always put it out there.
Nicole said education is available as well. You have to check with your social worker at your local schools, and caregivers are.
She said caregivers are provided for MDSS. However, Detroit Outreach has resources as well. She said vaccinations in 2020 caused many children to have autism, including my granddaughter.
Wow.
And she said she never took the COVID shot. It caused heart attacks. I didn't take the shot either.
I didn't take the shot either.
Well, anytime people force you to do something, I don't trust it.
I don't trust it. Rhea says you have these thoughts of being evil or wrong, yet you were vaccinated. It's about choices.
Well, now you don't have to be vaccinated.
Man, listen, I wouldn't take that. Listen, I'm gonna tell you what.
I was told now you can verify if children don't have to necessarily be vaccinated going into schools now. It's a choice.
Probably so. You know why? Shout out to Minister Farrakhan and Nation of Islam.
I never agreed with any of that.
Listen, first of all,
that's why I don't take the flu shot.
Listen,
I've never had a flu shot, and I have not had the flu.
2003 at Savior's Day, February 16th. Minister Farrakhan said they are devising a scheme to put us all on our knees. As he said, he want to inject into our children and then into the adults. The minute the COVID virus came out, Minister Farrakhan, Nation of Islam got everybody on the horn. Like, don't take no vaccinations.
Well, you know what's crazy?
Off the rip.
What's crazy is because we're talking about movies and we're talking about books, and they put it in movies and they put it in books. The movies talk about them injecting you with vaccine.
Boy.
And that's what the whole I Am Legend was about. That he was injected with the vaccine.
Hey.
Yeah, I don't do flu shots. I don't put that, because what they do is, and because I had learned it in school when they were talking about the difference between like a virus and bacteria, and like the virus is something that's non-living, so it's something you can't kill. So I said, why would I ever want to put a virus in my body? Yeah. Like bacteria is something you can kill, right? So I never agreed. I'm like, no. So I stopped getting any of that. Like, I don't want that in my body.
All these kids should not be vaccinated, Rhea. If it's a vaccination, then we need to know what they get.
But your body is gonna naturally fight it off anyway.
Exactly. So here, I
don't take the flu shot. I will fight for that, for my right for that. Like, y'all know about
we don't do flu shots.
I'm not putting a virus in my body. You're
not actually eating real food. No, very true.
Yeah, they're killing us silently. Because even if you notice, if you buy your meat fresh or anything fresh, when you cook your food, you don't have that like fullness and laziness and drowsiness. Like I feel more energized actually.
I tell anybody, fresh vegetables, fresh fruit, fresh meat. I mean, if you can go get it,
if you can make it possible. The best thing I think really is what we should be learning to do is learning how to have our own garden.
So that's what people use and supplements.
I do take,
Rhea said we were children. We don't know how often we got a vaccine. Oh, I do because I had record of it.
Yeah, they did have records of it, and I do know.
I only had shots 3 times.
Because after a certain age, you ain't have to be vaccinated anymore.
Right. Yeah.
And I was not a sickly child. And
oh
I
my
know
gosh, that's another thing.
I was not a sickly child because I wasn't doing that.
My son, he did not start getting sick until he started going to school.
Yeah.
Well, I
like
know
every time.
Well,
it was
other kids. When you're around other kids have different germs.
But here's the thing, and how our bodies
more often though.
Our bodies are so uniquely designed. Yeah, it naturally can fight off things. So that's what it's supposed to. You know how much bacteria we come across daily, every single day.
Almost every time you move.
Every single day we have so much bacteria that our bodies are naturally fighting up against. This is why people now are preaching the whole fasting thing. They've been fasting since the beginning of time because we now know that your body naturally gets rid of anything that it doesn't need. And it can naturally heal itself. You cut your finger, it's gonna start healing. Like, this is how God designed. I'm sorry, I don't want to.
No, that's how.
Because that's how He designed it.
Talk that talk. I've been saying that forever.
Because when did doctors really kind of come into play?
Not into finances. My grandmother ate salt pork for breakfast and lived until she was 101. She drank tea and put Vicks dabs on the bottom of our shoes.
On the bottom of our feet. And we didn't need no flu shot.
Yeah, and before it was Vicks, it was called something else. I forgot what it's called.
I just know Vicks. That must be before my time. If it ain't Vicks, I don't know what it is.
I forgot what the mental
Gotta be Vicks.
The mentholitis come from
petroleum.
Yeah, a lot of people sleep on that green tea though.
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
And they sleep on black tea. Black tea is good too.
Listen.
I've been seeing you have to be exposed to germs to fight them, but not. We have germs every day. Germs is in our lives every second and every minute of the day that anyone else other than ourselves is in the room.
You know what's interesting? So this is an Asian guy that I know. He only eats pork. Mm-hmm. He will not touch turkey.
No,
or
turkey.
Chicken. He eats pork.
The reason why, because turkey is a vulture.
Yeah, he will not eat it. He only eats pork. So I be like, okay, like he will not. He eats pork.
Yeah, but he probably eat pork, but the pork was raised in a particular way.
I don't know, but he American and he eat pork. So that's all I can tell you. He American and he eat pork. So I'm not telling you to eat it. I just said, wait a minute, what is? And I noticed the Asian community, baby, they stay with their food.
Yeah.
They stay with their food. They not going.
But one thing important, they use for herbs. And
they
stuff.
do.
They use herbs and things that go through you and flushes your body.
Well, and I noticed like before they eat, they have like broth.
Yeah.
They'll have like warm broth, warm tea, all of that stuff. Because it's bad, really, because having cold stuff freezes things in your body.
Shout out to Benny
Though the water be so good. Don't shout them out. Like that.
No. Benny Hanna's give you, like, that's why they give everybody soup.
It's a whole nother Japanese. No, Benny Hanna's ain't all that. They be charging way too much money. And the garlic butter is real stinchy. I got a spot for you if you want to go. And it's way cheaper than Benny Hanna's and better.
Where?
I got you over there.
Okay.
She said, I ain't telling everybody.
Yeah, I want to be in my spot.
Hey,
I might be up in there.
Y'all see the time we're about to get out of here. Not get out of here. We're about to take a break. Shout out to
what up, though?
What up, though?
Hey, Junior.
Then Guinea. Was that Guinea?
Hey, Junior.
They said Guinea.
Say Junior.
Hey, Junior. Okay, we'll be right back. Y'all watching the Rising Ground Morning Show right here on podcast. We're talking about autism. We're going to come back to the topic of the day when we come back. All right. Peace. We'll be right back.
She said, please stop. What'd she say?
Are you an indie podcast or content creator looking to reach a wider audience? Look no further. Introducing Podcastic, the ultimate podcast network designed exclusively for indie creators like you. At Podcastic, we believe in the power of unique voices and fresh perspectives. We're here to amplify your passion and creativity, connecting you with a growing community of engaged listeners who crave original content. Podcastic is more than just a platform. It's a support system built for indie podcasters, offering a range of resources to help you succeed. From tailored promotional campaigns to professional production assistance, we're here to help you shine. Our intuitive platform makes it easy for you to be seen and heard. We do all the heavy lifting for you. You just show up and create. Plus, with our advanced analytics, you'll gain valuable insights into your audience's preferences, allowing you to refine your content and grow your fan base. Ignite your passion, expand your reach, and thrive with podcasting. Visit our website at www.podcastinglife.com to get started. Podcasting, the home for indie podcasts and content creators.
Hey, Ray! Chase! Oh, God! No! Oh, God, no! Oh, God! Oh. Where is my child? No!
Come on, man. It's $8 million split 5 ways. You know it's worth it. Follow me and let's do this. You better pray he doesn't come home.
No, help!
So I'm gonna be like Queen Latifah and these bitches set it off. I ain't risking my life for no $2,000. We got $1 million in the hood. Somebody gonna fuck around and rob that motherfucker. We see a bitch and smack a bitch.
Hey, real quick, I know you guys are enjoying the show. Yes, we are always having a good time on the Rise and Grind show. But please, do me a favor. Go to YouTube, type in Rise and Grind Morning Show. Hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on your notifications. Therefore, you can always be in tune with our live content and interact with us, be in the comments, and we can keep bringing dope, hot content to you. Now, we're going right back to the show.
Oh yeah, yep. You already know the time is running short. We cutting out at 11 o'clock today because we got some important stuff to do. But I'm glad Ms. Smith was able to join us today.
Absolutely. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate the platform.
No problem. Anytime you get ready, you want to stop on by. I would love to have you. What's the young lady who be with Dice? She was just on there. Versanji. Yep, her.
Don't have him say it. You say it because he don't know what he's saying.
Her and damn, it was one more person I would love to have on the show.
Don't you have a microphone?
Yeah, she don't want it.
You just don't want to talk today.
Yeah, she sound like Red Fox. Hey, it sound like Red. Sound like Ray O'Shea. Yo, the Chanie saying no. But no, seriously, I would love to have you, Miss Smith, Walter Wineberry, and Dr. Fasanji on there. Dorian said it's definitely environmental, and wouldn't rule that out either. Tons of radiation to these iPads and lithium batteries. Oh, very true.
Well, yeah.
Everyone talks about food being the issue for autism, but what about technology? Oh, it's both. It's a combination. Because you gotta realize technology has a lot to do with our optical, right? I swear to God, I tell anybody, if you ever remember, you ain't seen this many kidney centers since ADHD came about. Because Ritalin will mess up your kidneys in a heartbeat.
I think a lot of the stuff.
And the drugs that they
This is why I tell people I'm big on fasting. Like I tell people at least do it once a day. I mean not once a day, once a week. I'm sorry, once a week. And if you can't, I eat once a day. Like I'm not eating all that food because what happened is my body is constantly overworking for stuff that it doesn't need. Like it's gonna get what it need and throw the rest out.
And people mistake them being hungry more so from their body actually
probably
working.
Just dehydrated and need some water.
Yeah, but if you hear your body you rumble and all that,
You need water.
You need water, or your body is actually working. It's digesting food.
That could be true too.
So it's just that simple.
I mean, yeah, because steak stays in your body for how long? Man, that's like one of the hardest things to break down.
2 months. It all depends. Because you got to realize everybody ain't regular.
No.
Everybody ain't regular. But speaking of being regular, we're going to be regular today. We're going to get out at 11 o'clock. Ms. Smith, again, thank you for joining us. Anytime you're ready, you're welcome. You're more than welcome.
Yes, for sure.
You don't even need mission to call. Just call Chanie. Don't even worry about mission calling. Just call Chanie.
But we thank you for sharing your story.
Yeah, thank you.
No problem. My pleasure, really.
Now I understand why mission you be looking tired every time I see you. They be like, the boy done wore me out today. My friends though, they children, they be tearing their ass up too. They be like my daughter. And another thing too, I want to know the actual number on children with autism, boys/girls. I want to know like what's the deal. You know what I mean? Because if it has something to do with our body, you best believe. It's the difference between the boy's body and the girl's body.
But I do have one more question, because you said that he's nonverbal and you have him in therapy. In therapy, do they try to help with the verbal, or they just doing like holding things, or how does that?
So there's different types of communication.
Okay.
And that's the beautiful thing about being a human. We have different types of communication. One thing that he uses is it's called a PEX board. It's picture exchange communication.
Okay.
Oh, that's dope.
So if he wants pizza, he'll pick up the pizza icon and he'll give it to you.
Oh,
because
cool.
and we started off trying to do sign language.
That was my next question. Do they try to do sign language?
Okay, so here was my thing. This is personal for me. It's not everybody's opinion. But I tried to teach him sign language, but then I realized that even if he was trying to communicate with someone who doesn't speak sign language, then he'll get frustrated because he can't communicate his needs. But everybody can understand a picture.
Yeah.
But we are still trying to work on words. And we have him going. We have a consultation set up for speech therapy.
Okay.
So yeah, we are trying to work on getting him verbal, but baby steps.
Gotcha.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. There y'all have it. We about to get out of here. The Rise and Grind Morning Show. It was dope. I really loved the response and the conversation. Mission Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
The original.
I would keep my prayers with you guys.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Because I know it's difficult raising children in this world, period. So I got to tip my hat off to you, Chanie, Brittany. Talk to y'all Wednesday.
Yeah.
All right, then. We'll see y'all later. We out, y'all. Peace.
Bye.
Bye.
Rise and grind. Morning show at 9:15 a.m. Monday through Friday. Great conversation, guest appearances. 'Cause you